Dennis throws the meteor away?
He won't throw it away.
He might. We've got to make sure he knows it's an alien message. Can't you go around and say your dad told you?
No, Jinx. We've got to let him work it out for himself. Remember, we've got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but look, it's out of our hands now. Either Sidebottom falls for it or he doesn't.
So, but, I mean... Oh, I think he's trying to communicate, Doctor.
So, like, we've just got to sit here and wait.
Oh, it was amazing. Baggio took it on the right wing and wham, blew the Brazilian defence apart.
Watch you guys. Look, I know we're not meant to be talking that, but I've just got to tell you, this incredible thing happened last night.
Oh, don't tell me. Your mother turned into a large blue chicken and started juggling the furniture.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Well?
It was about 1 in the morning. Dad was out in the observatory looking up at the stars, and he heard this really weird noise out in the park. So, he went out to have a look, and he was petrified. I mean, really petrified.
What does he mean?
He means really petrified.
And there was all this, like, smoke and an unbelievably bright light. And then, coming out of the smoke, he saw this alien creature.
This is fantastic. What does it look like?
Well, it was about 3 feet tall, and he was wearing a sort of silvery metallic thing, and it had, like, a beak and flipper things.
So you're telling us that your dad goes into the park at 1 in the morning and sees some kind of penguin dressed in tinfoil?
Yeah, I know it sounds weird.
Not at all.
No. Has your dad been acting normally lately?
Oh, look.
I mean, you haven't caught him running around the house wearing his wife fronts on his head, singing, "I'll do it my way," have you?
OK. If you don't want to know, then fine. But you just wait. This is going to be the biggest thing since Neil Armstrong and Edward Aldrin landed on the moon.
Edwin.
What?
It was Edwin. Edwin Buzz Aldrin.
Don't you know anything?
And now a story of a close encounter of an alien kind. Giles Mawhinney reports.
Mum, look.
Crane Grove is not the sort of place you'd expect to find UFO sightings. But Dennis Sidebottom believes otherwise. Mr. Sidebottom, can you tell us what it was you saw?
What it was I saw was a very bright white light and a deep roaring noise. On further investigation, I discovered that the noise and the light were emanating from the park behind my house, over in the direction of the copse. The whole area was filled with smoke. I then saw a huge silver sphere hovering, and emerging from the smoke, a figure.
Did you manage to take any photographs?
No, I did not manage to take any photographs, but the light was good enough for me to tell that the figure was about 3 foot tall and dressed in a silvery material.
Briefly, what about this piece of stone that you found?
The piece of stone that I found was in the shape of a disc with strange symbols engraved upon it.
Do you still have it?
No, I do not still have it. It's been sent for tests.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sidebottom. Sue?
Cricket and...
Very strange.
Extraordinary.
Amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. Isn't it, Ben? I mean, why should they choose to visit Dennis Sidebottom, of all people?
Probably after his system.
Aliens win lottery. That'll make a good story.
I know you two don't like the man, but you could show some compassion. Look, I'm not a member of the Sidebottom fan club, but he's obviously a very sick man.
Well, maybe not. I mean, maybe that piece of rock bears a message of vital importance for the planet.
What, like Elvis lives?
Something like that.
I think you two have been doing too much bonding for your own good.
Thanks, Dad.
What for?
You got us out of a sticky situation the other night.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ben.
And at the European Swimming Championships in Vienna, 19-year-old Graham Smith...
So what happens next?
Oh, we let Dennis dig himself a bit deeper, then we blow his story sky high.
Hello, boys. You look guilty. I bet you've done something really wicked.
No. Pretty amazing, all the stuff about your dad and this alien.
If you believe that sort of thing.
He's a pretty level-headed bloke, your dad. And he knows a bit about space and stuff.
Personally, I think he's gone completely tonto.
Oh! I don't believe this!
Dennis! Someone on
for you.
Not now, Pat!
Yes, Dennis. Now.
Yes? Yes? And that's definite, is it? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well?
It's real.
Are they sure?
They're scientists, Patricia. Of course they're sure.
What exactly did they say?
They said.
Tests carried out on Mr. Sidebottom's rock prove that the material is almost certainly not from a planet inside our solar system. One NASA scientist is quoted as saying,
This is going to be the biggest thing since Neil Armstrong and Edward Aldrin landed on the moon. Transport room, feed me up.
Alien visitation claim verified.
Take me to your leader.
It came from planet Z.
This is big time.
We couldn't have got this much attention if we blown up the town hall with gelatine.
Are we geniuses or are we geniuses?
We're geniuses.
Yo! Right, to business.
Gotta strike while the iron's hot.
And how hot do you think it is now, Ben? Red hot, white hot, or melting point?
I'd say it's just about melting.
Right, let's go for it.
What iron?
Come on.
Excuse me, can we have a word?
Got to the Space Octopus on level 9 yet?
Ben, we've got a story for you.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, you could say we've got the story for you.
Right. This better be good. Fire away.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, of course I do. Everyone in the country knows what that is.
I wrote it.
Oh, well, yes, I can see that.
No, he wrote it.
I made it up.
We made it up.
The squares are 2s, the triangles are 1s, and the circles are 0s.
It's quite simple.
What is it with you people?
Sorry?
In the past 3 days, I've had about 47 people telling me they've got the story. One bloke told me he'd engraved the message. Another loony who calls himself Bouncy Bill said that the flying saucer was actually a great big balloon. And this morning, I had a fax from some American calling himself Alvin P. Newt, saying he sells meteorites.
Yeah, Alvin P. Newt, he sold us the meteorite.
And Bouncy Bill lent us the balloon.
Don't you see it all fits together?
I've also had an old lady who says that the message reads, "Greetings from Gamma Centauri, do not expand the M25 near Slough." I've had a retired postman who says he's been talking to aliens on his shortwave radar for the past 5 years. And some wrinkled old hippie reckons that aliens are trying to tell us that Crane Grove is the true site of King Arthur's Camelot. Now, I am not going to hang around listening to you lot spinning me another ludicrous yarn. Nice try.
Quite.
Now what?
I think, gentlemen, we're in Stuck.
Hey, guess what? Dad's made £25,000 from interviews and stuff. And they're going to drive us down to London to be on breakfast TV. You see, unlike you Wallies, the rest of the world is actually interested in what went on the other night.
Todd, why don't you just go and...
OK, now we've had a